Tech billionaire Elon Musk found himself in the middle of a heated argument with Chief Justice John Roberts, and what happened next stunned everyone watching live, television high voltage. We bring you the full breakdown of the intense exchange that led to Elon Musk being kicked out of court on live camera. Movie camera fire was started as a tense disagreement quickly escalated into a dramatic moment no one saw coming. Was this the most controversial courtroom moment of the year? Asterisk, asterisk. Watch till the end to find out all the details and let us know your thoughts in the comments. The courtroom was packed, every seat filled with reporters, lawyers, and spectators. The air buzzed with tension as Chief Justice John Roberts sat at the bench, his face stern. Across from him stood Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, his posture defiant. The case was a high-stakes battle over Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, which had been accused of overstepping constitutional bounds. The nation watched live on television, unaware of the chaos about to unfold. Your Honor, this is a witch hunt. Musk's voice boomed across the courtroom, cutting through the murmurs. The judiciary is trying to sabotage the will of the people. DOGE is saving this country from bureaucratic rot, and you know it. Chief Justice Roberts leaned forward, his eyes narrowing. Mr. Musk, you will address this court with respect. Your outbursts are not helping your case. Stick to the arguments. Musk threw his hands up, his face red. Respect? Where's the respect for the American people? You're sitting there, unelected, telling me, an elected administration's advisor, how to do my job. This is a judicial coup. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Reporters scribbled furiously, cameras zooming in on Musk's clenched fists. Roberts' gavel slammed down, the sound echoing like a gunshot. Enough. Mr. Musk, you are out of order. This court will not tolerate your accusations. Musk didn't back down. He stepped close to the bench, his voice rising. Out of order? You're the one out of order. Your Honor. You're protecting a corrupt system. DOGE exposed billions in waste. Billions. And now you're siding with the swamp? Tell me, how much are they paying you to block us? The courtroom erupted. Spectators whispered, some shouting in support of Musk, others in shock. Robert's face turned to stone. He raised a hand, silencing the room. Mr. Musk, you are treading on dangerous ground. Accuse me of corruption again, and you'll be held in contempt. Musk smirked, crossing his arms. Contempt? I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. The American people see through this. You're scared of DOGE because it's exposing your buddies in Washington. You can't handle the truth. Robert's voice was ice cold. The truth, Mr. Musk, is that you violated constitutional checks and balances. Your team at DOGE has acted without Senate confirmation, seized agency systems, and defied court orders. That's not efficiency, that's lawlessness. Lawlessness. Musk shot back, his voice dripping with sarcasm. You want to talk lawlessness? How about judges issuing nationwide injunctions from their ivory towers, stopping a duly elected president's agenda? That's the real crime here. The lead prosecutor, Sarah Thompson, stood up, her voice sharp. Your Honor, Mr. Musk's behavior is unacceptable. He's not here to argue the case. He's grandstanding for the cameras. We request he be removed if he continues. Musk spun toward her. Oh, sit down, Thompson. You're just another cog in the machine. You don't care about the law. You care about power. DOGE is cutting your precious red tape, and you're terrified. Thompson's eyes flashed. You don't get to lecture me, Mr. Musk. You're not above the law, no matter how many billions you have. Your actions at DOGE are unconstitutional, and you know it. Unconstitutional? Musk laughed bitterly. What's unconstitutional is this court thinking it can run the executive branch. The people elected Trump, not you. DOGE is doing what the voters wanted. Cleaning house. Roberts slammed his gavel again, the sound sharper this time. Mr. Musk, I've warned you. This is a court of law, not your personal soapbox. One more outburst and you're out. Musk leaned forward, his voice low but venomous. You don't scare me, Roberts. You're not untouchable. The people are watching, and they're done with elitists like you dictating their lives. DOGE is just a start. The room fell silent, the weight of Musk's words hanging in the air. Roberts stared at him, his expression unreadable. Then, slowly he spoke. Mr. Musk, you've crossed the line. You've insulted this court, accused of corruption, and shown no regard for the rule of law. You are hereby held in contempt. Musk snorted, rolling his eyes. Contempt? That's rich. You're the one in contempt of the American people. Robert's voice rose, cutting to the room. Bailiff, remove Mr. Musk from this courtroom. Now! The bailiff, a burly man in a crisp uniform, stepped forward. Sir, you need to come with me. Musk didn't move. He turned to the cameras, his voice booming. America, you're seeing this live. The judiciary is trying to silence me because I'm fighting for you. They're scared of Doge, scared of change. Don't let them win. The bailiff grabbed Musk's arm. Sir, let's go. Musk yanked his arm free, glaring at the bailiff. Get your hands off me. I'm not some criminal. I'm fighting for this country. The crowd was on its feet now. Some cheering Musk, others shouting for order. Reporters typed frantically, capturing every word. Thompson stood again, her voice urgent. Your Honor, this is a circus. Mr. Musk is inciting chaos. He needs to be detained, not just removed. Musk pointed at her. Detained? For what? Speaking the truth? You're the one who should be detained, Thompson, for propping up a broken system. Robert's gavel pounded repeatedly, the sound like thunder. Order, order in this court. Mr. Musk, you are making this worse for yourself. Bailiff, take him out now. Two more bailiffs joined the first, surrounding Musk. He stood his ground, his voice rising over the chaos. This is tyranny. America, they're dragging me out because I'm exposing their corruption. Wake up. The bailiffs grabbed Musk's arms, pulling him toward the exit. He struggled, shouting as he went. You can't silence me, Roberts. The people will rise up. Doge will win. The courtroom door slammed shut behind him, but his voice echoed faintly from the hallway. The room was in disarray. Spectators arguing, reporters shouting questions. Robert sat back, his face grim. This court will recess for 1 hour. Counsel, be prepared to continue without Mr. Musk. Outside, Musk was escorted to a holding area, still shouting. This isn't over. They can kick me out, but they can't stop the truth. Doge is coming for the swamp. A junior lawyer, Michael Chen, approached Thompson in the courtroom, his voice low. Sarah, this is a disaster. Musk's turning this into a martyr moment. His base is going to eat this up. Thompson nodded, her jaw tight. He planned this. He wanted the cameras to catch every second. He's not here for the law. He's here for the headlines. Chen glanced at the bench. Roberts didn't have a choice, though. Musk was begging to be thrown out. Thompson sighed. Maybe. But now we've got a bigger problem. Musk going to spin this as proof the judiciary is against the people. We need to counter that narrative fast. Back in the holding area, Musk paced, his phone already in hand. He typed furiously, posting on X. Just got kicked out of court by Roberts for exposing the truth. The judiciary is corrupt, protecting the swamp. Doge will not stop. America, stand with us. His post went viral within minutes, racking up thousands of shares. Supporters flooded the platform, calling Roberts a tyrant, while critics accused Musk of undermining democracy. The nation was divided, and the courtroom drama was only the beginning. An hour later, the court reconvened. Thompson stood, addressing Roberts. Your Honor, in light of Mr. Musk's behavior, we request a formal sanction. His actions today were a deliberate attempt to disrupt these proceedings. Defense attorney Robert Klein, representing Doge, rose. Your Honor, Mr. Musk is passionate about reform. He believes the judiciary is overreaching. His frustration is understandable, even if his delivery was heated. Robert's eyes narrowed. Heated? Mr. Klein, your client accused this court of corruption on live television. That's not frustration. That's contempt. I'll consider sanctions, but for now, we proceed with the case. Klein nodded, but his expression was tense. Understood, Your Honor. We'd like to call our first witness, Dr. Emily Harper, to testify on Doge's impact. Thompson objected. Your Honor, Dr. Harper's testimony is irrelevant. Doge's actions, not intentions, are on trial. Mr. Musk's outburst doesn't change the fact that his team violated constitutional protocols. Klein fired back. Violated? Doge is streamlining a bloated government. The Constitution doesn't protect inefficiency, Ms. Thompson. It protects the people's will, which Doge represents. Thompson's voice was sharp. The people's will doesn't give Mr. Musk a blank check to ignore the law. He's not a king, Mr. Klein, no matter what he thinks. Roberts raised a hand. Enough. Both of you. Save it for arguments. Ms. Thompson, your objection is overruled. Dr. Harper may testify. As Dr. Harper took the stand, the tension in the room remained palpable. Musk's absence didn't calm the storm. It only shifted it. Outside, protests were forming, with Musk supporters chanting, "Free Elon," while opponents held signs reading, "No one is above the law." Harper, a policy analyst, began her testimony. Doge has identified over $500 billion in wasteful spending. We've streamlined agencies, reduced redundancies, and saved taxpayers' money. This is what the American people voted for. Thompson cross-examined her. Dr. Harper, did Doge obtain Senate confirmation for his leadership, as required by law? Harper hesitated. No, but... Thompson cut her off. Did Doge access sensitive Social Security data without proper authorization? Harper's voice was firm. We accessed data to root out fraud. It was necessary. Thompson pressed. Necessary or illegal? You bypassed privacy laws, didn't you? Klein objected. Your Honor, Ms. Thompson is badgering the witness. Roberts sighed. Sustained. Ms. Thompson, move on. Thompson nodded but didn't let up. Dr. Harper, did Mr. Musk personally order the seizure of USAID systems, despite a court order to stop? Harper's face tightened. Mr. Musk was acting in the administration's interest. Thompson smirked. That's not an answer. Did he defy the court order, yes or no? Harper looked down. Yes. The courtroom buzzed. Thompson turned to Roberts. Your Honor, this is exactly why we're here. Doge, under Mr. Musk's leadership, thinks it's above the law. Klein stood. Objection. Ms. Thompson is testifying, not questioning. Roberts nodded. Sustained. Ms. Thompson, stick to questions. As the arguments continued, Musk sat in the holding area, watching the live feed on his phone. He muttered to himself, they're twisting everything. This is a setup. A bailiff approached. Mr. Musk, you've been ordered to remain here until court decides on further action. Musk glared at him. Further action? What? They're going to lock me up for telling the truth. This is America, not North Korea. The bailiff didn't flinch. Sir, just follow the court's orders. Musk leaned back, smirking. Orders? I don't take orders from tyrants. Roberts can play king all he wants. But the people are with me. Back in the courtroom, the day dragged on with more witnesses and heated exchanges. Thompson painted Doge as a rogue operation, while Klein argued it was a necessary disruptor. The nation watched, divided, as a clash between Musk and the judiciary became a symbol of deeper tensions. By evening, Roberts addressed court. This case is about the rule of law, not personalities. Mr. Musk's behavior today was unacceptable, and this court will not be intimidated. We'll reconvene tomorrow. Outside, Musk was released in the holding area, but barred from re-entering the courtroom. He stepped into a sea of cameras, his voice defiant. They kicked me out, but they can't kick out the truth. Roberts and his cronies are scared of Doge because we're draining the swamp. America, keep fighting. Protesters roared, some chanting his name, others booing. Social media exploded, with hashtag Freelon trending alongside hashtag rule of law. The nation was at a boiling point, and Musk's ejection from court had lit the fuse. The next day, the courtroom was even more tense. Musk's absence didn't cool the fire. His supporters outside were louder, their signs bolder. Inside, Thompson pushed forward, calling a former USAID employee, Karen Walsh, to testify. Walsh's voice trembled. Doge took over our systems without warning. They locked us out, seized our data, and ignored a court order to stop. It was chaos. Klein cross-examined. Ms. Walsh, wasn't USAID riddled with inefficiencies? Didn't Doge's actions save taxpayer money? Walsh shook her head. At what cost? They violated our rights, our privacy. Efficiency doesn't justify lawlessness. Thompson stood. Your Honor, Ms. Walsh's testimony confirms Doge's pattern of disregarding the law. Mr. Musk's outburst yesterday was just the tip of the iceberg. Klein fired back. Your Honor, Ms. Thompson is demonizing reform. Doge is doing what the voters demanded. The judiciary can't override the people's will. Roberts' voice was firm. The people's will doesn't trump the Constitution, Mr. Klein. This court exists to uphold the law, not to bend to public opinion. The day ended with no resolution, but the battle lines were clear. Musk, though absent, loomed large. His posts on X kept the fire burning. Roberts wanted to protect the swamp. Doge is the people's weapon. We won't back down. By the third day, the case was a national obsession. Protests spread to other cities, with clashes between Musk supporters and opponents. In the courtroom, Thompson called a cybersecurity expert, Dr. Alan Rivera, to testify. Rivera's tone was grave. Doge's access to Social Security data was a massive breach. They didn't follow protocol, putting millions at risk. Klein countered. Dr. Rivera, didn't Doge uncover fraud in those systems? Fraud that cost taxpayers billions. Rivera nodded. Yes, but at what cost? They broke the law to do it. There's a right way and a wrong way. Thompson seized the moment. Your Honor, Dr. Rivera's testimony shows Doge's recklessness. Mr. Musk's leadership has endangered Americans, not protected them. Klein stood. Your Honor, this is fear-mongering. Doge is fixing a broken system. The real danger is letting bureaucrats run wild. Roberts leaned forward. Mr. Klein, your client's methods are the issue. The ends don't justify the means in a nation of laws. Outside, Musk held a press conference, his voice booming. They're lying in there. Doge is saving America, and they know it. Roberts is leading a judicial coup against the people. The crowd roared, some throwing objects at police. The nation watched, tore between Musk's vision of reform and the judiciary's stand for the rule of law. The case was far from over, but one thing was certain. Musk's ejection from court had ignited a fire that wouldn't burn out easily.